Make sure everything's good. Are we on the screen? Yes, we are. All right, cool. We good. We are most certainly good. Let me adjust this for a second. Make sure they can hear it. This for a second. Yep. We good. What up, people? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We live in here. What's up? What's up, Roman? Good to see you, man. Oh, boy, yo. Oh, boy. I am up early. Let me tell you, I am up early. It's been a while since I've done an early stream, but hey, figure I wanted to talk a bit with you guys about a few things. Just chill, relax, talk about the hobby. What's up, Wild Bates? Good to see you, man. But yeah, what's up? Let's definitely get into some topics. Let's just talk a little bit. Now, obviously, it's not RGT, so I'm not going to break into anything crazy, but I'm going to go over a few things and talk about, a few particular topics here with you guys. What's up, Dominic? What's going on? Man, it's been a hell of a ride. Well, actually, not even a hell of a ride. It's been a lot going on outside of this thing, man. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. There's not much really being reported on as of late. But then again, not much really has been going on in general. Especially when it comes to next gen. Now, Sony's been quiet. Microsoft kind of already showed their hand early, and we're still waiting for their in particular reveal for next gen. Still a lot to go over in the future, in the coming weeks, so to speak, right? I guess I'll get into one, man. The games, man. I find it interesting that I haven't seen many people talk about the games for the next gen. Surprisingly so. Nobody's talking about games yet. If you guys did not know, we got over how many games coming this year? A lot. We still got Resident Evil 3 remake. Can't wait for that. Still got Cyberpunk to look forward to. You still got Jesus. So much. What's up? What's up, Nico? So Sony's a ticking time bomb. At the right time. Yeah, they are. They pretty much waiting for the right time. What's crazy about PlayStation? Now, me talking about it right now, again, I did a video on why potentially they're not doing anything or they're not talking about anything. And actually, I got an update for that story this morning on Twitter. It's actually a little worse. Now, granted, they didn't say anything about Sony, but the coronavirus, has gotten a little worse now, too. As of right now, there are over 1,000 people who actually perished due to this plague right now. It's crazy. It's taking out 1,000 people in China. And again, like I said before my video, that there was more than just Sony being affected. There was other branches that were affected as well, whether it was aside from Sony. I think it's more likely going to be Microsoft as well, too, because Nintendo stated the same thing, that production more likely was held up because of the coronavirus. So it's definitely odd. It's messed up. It's just screwed up at the same time. But at the same time, I'm not really shocked, right? I'm not really putting my expectations super high for anything PS5 this month. As of right now, I'm kind of putting it on halt until everything gets situated with the whole coronavirus incident and, the people involved in it. I don't think we'll get anything, guys. I really don't think we'll get anything. So I guess we'll wait in the coming months. I guess you can say, right? In a few more months, we'll get more details. But right now, I don't know. It's a little too quiet for comfort at this point. I don't think we're going to get anything. Now, to go forward with a lot of other stuff that's going on, too, I've seen many companies, well, not even companies. I've seen some pretty interesting articles. Now, these articles I call pretty much traction articles, right? They've been talking about a bunch of weird stuff. Like, for example, here's an example. They'll say PlayStation 5 completely destroys Xbox Series X in every single way. Then you'll have another one saying like, oh, Xbox Series X destroys blah, blah, blah. I haven't even bothered to cover on any of these particular articles because I just see them for what they truly are. They're just hot topics thrown out there, or should I say hot takes to get console war type of views, or just that type of traction to view that particular article. Ironically, there's one that's already out right now, and it says there's no console war now because Microsoft moved on to streaming. Basically saying that Microsoft is not going to compete at all with the PS5 or any other platform whatsoever. Now, do I believe Microsoft is not going to compete with PlayStation? Obviously, Microsoft will compete with PlayStation. That is definitely going to happen. The hardware will definitely compete with one another, right? But like I said before, even if they're going with a service, you still need that one particular determining factor. Even when you're going against a service, you need those games. So I do believe Microsoft will compete, but again, it's going to be in a different particular pace from what we used to seeing. Obviously, with the 360, it was all about marketing deals. It was about, the AAA games, and we got so much to look forward to. Nowadays, they're not necessarily focusing on it right now, and instead they're focusing on other avenues to get into stuff. So that's what they're doing. Let's see. Did you see the Square Enix announced Final Fantasy Remake will have a playable demo at PAX? Yes, I did. That's good. That's good for him. I'm not really a Final Fantasy guy. Never have been. It's not really been my cup of tea at all, but I know it has a huge following and a lot of people like it. So if you like that particular game, definitely go for it, enjoy it. I think it will be fun. It looks good, definitely looks better than what we saw. Actually, that's one game that progressively looks better and better each particular time we see it. It's one of those type of games. It looks that good. Power is nothing without the game. Yeah, that's true. It's about the games. What's up, Game Nerd? He says, let's say, or the new Sony AI patent, people are thinking it's going to add microtransactions. All I see is it's going to be like Siri from iPhone. Yes, if you remember, we talked about that a while back, right? It was a while back in 2019 on RGT. We talked about the AI patent. Again, we don't know if it's going to be customizable, right? Like it's going to be themed based off of the characters, like from a video game. I would not be surprised if like they add something like that in the store and like you can buy the themed version of it. For example, you could have Kratos giving you heads ups on alerts, right? But we talked about a Siri / Cortana investment thing that's going to happen for both next gen systems. I think Microsoft was the first one though, right? It was for Cortana with theirs. So I do see that definitely happening with next gen, and I think that's going to probably go in line with what Google Stadia is doing. Because remember, we saw that with Google Stadia, they looked up pretty much not necessarily a guide, but they asked they asked how to get past a certain level, right? And when they was playing the Tomb Raider gameplay, and then the game showed the path on how to solve the puzzle and stuff like that. So I can see something like that being shown for next gen, or being there for next gen. What's up, CJ? What's up, Pug or PUG? What's up? To that, what's up? What's up, man? So I can see that happening easy for next gen. 11 minutes, nothing really, not really much going on. Figured I'd just go live and talk because, yeah, a lot to look forward to. I guess you can say next gen. Right, this gen is closing in. We're getting to a close, but we just haven't gotten the final details for the next gen consoles. And so I figured let's definitely talk about a few games as well of what should be returning for PS5 and of course Series X as well too. So I've seen a lot of stuff on Twitter. I've seen a lot of like fan accounts and some petitions and a few others. And I do think some of these do look legit, especially on Twitter when it comes to certain games. For example, Ape Escape has his own official Twitter on Twitter now. And a lot of people have been lobbying for that game to come back for PS5 or come back in general in terms of like a legacy collection type of thing, right? So I would like to see that come back for PS5, maybe make it a little bigger in terms of scope. If they ever decide to make a brand spanking new one, that'd be great too. I think they can push the Pixar-like quality graphics like they did for Ratchet and Clank with that particular game in general. That game will definitely look good. Let's see here. I think I put the Order 1886. The Order 1886 could very well happen. And the last time we heard anything about that game, there was a report going around that it could very well be happening, but it's going to be on both the next-gen systems, and that's going to be on PS5 and Series X. Now, again, I don't think, if that is true, then that means that Sony does not own the IP whatsoever, and that it would actually translate a little better, too, if they didn't own it, because they would, it would be on both platforms. What's up, Sean? And yes, that was the other one I was about to mention. Resistance Fallen Man. I would like to see Resistance Fallen Man come back in full glory. I think it will happen. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. We've been seeing a lot of pictures, not necessarily pictures of a new game, right? But it's like older versions of the game, like the older installments. And this is on Insomniac's Twitter. They've been showing off stuff like the Augur. They've been showing off the destroyed cities and Chimera. And they're asking yourself like, hey, do you remember this guy? Do you remember this, that, and the third? Did you see this? I do think the Resistance franchise will indeed happen again. I do think we're going to get something. The question is, when will we get anything of that nature from the Resistance franchise going forward? But I do think we'll get it for sure when it comes to that. As of late, though, hard to really say, like, when is it happening, Like, when is it going to happen? And I'm wondering if they showed that just to tease legacy backwards compatibility as well. Remember that, too? That could be a sign that just, for the legacy backwards compat. But I really would like to see them go back to the drawing board, especially with the first one, right? Give me a remake of Resistance 1. Do it with the same type of feel that you did with the first one, the original. Like, one thing I can say about Resistance 1 versus 2 and 3, Resistance 1 felt more personal. It had much more of a story. Like, not necessarily a story, but it felt more important in terms of a story, right? Because, you had the voiceover from Parker. She was showing off the destroyed city. She was remembering X amount of Chimera. She was talking about the battle. She even talked about Hale and like this crazy foreshadowed approach, right? I actually like that style of the story mode a lot better than I did for Resistance 2. Resistance 2 was good too, but I can't lie to you. I legit liked Resistance 1 style just a little bit more. It just felt more grounded with its storytelling. I like that a lot more. Resistance 2 was good too, though. Had more of Chimera, had different approaches to going with it. It had the Rippers. I think that was called no, not Rippers. Furies. They had the Furies, the little swimming, the little swimming Chimera. I remember those. A lot of cool memories of Resistance. Give me Alien Isolation 2 with VR option. I think that would actually work. I would like to see something like that because Alien Isolation was dope. That's one of my favorite games this generation. As far as last gen, here's a fun fact about Alien Isolation and me. I actually bought it 3 times. It's funny. I bought it 3 times. Bought it first on PS4, right? Platinum it on PS4. Got it again on PS3 because I really wanted to support it again, help the game get more of a sequel. So I bought it again on PS3. Platinumed it on PS3 in a record 2, maybe 3 days. Then I bought it on PC, and ironically, I can't get past the damn level when you're in the hospital section after you meet the doctor. I can't get past the level because he's much faster on PC. What's up, Overdone? Pepperoni pizza is always bad. I thought it was pineapple pizza. See, you slipping. What happened to the pineapple pizza? Nah, I'm playing. What's up, though? I want a Soul Reaver. That'd be cool. I would like to see something like that. That'd be dope to see. Definitely. Siphon Filter still on the cards. A lot of people bringing that up. SOCOM is another one that keeps getting mentioned. Again, there's just so many games people are sitting on, or these companies are sitting on, that I do think should be coming back. And I don't know. I don't know if we'll get it. That's the thing. Is that cheese pizza? So you bland. You going straight with just cheese? Come on, bro. It's all about pepperoni. I don't know about y'all. I'm a pepperoni guy. Do you think Resistance will be on PC as a timed exclusives? I don't think so. I don't think they'll do it. Not day one, at least, right? Maybe later, but I don't think they'll do it. We're still getting confirmation on the whole legacy games. Remember I said before when Sean Layton came out and stated that a select number of PlayStation games were going to go to PC. Remember that? I'm not sure what games are going to go there because I'm thinking it's more of the games and like the greatest hit selection. You notice how they're doing a good job of separating like the new games from the greatest hits type of thing. They're going back to that old school vibe. Like you guys remember on PS2, we had like the red cases and it said, best hits, and then it will say, the game, whatever you're getting. I think stuff like that might go to PC, and they're probably going to experiment with those type of things. But as far as them going day and date, this is the thing. A lot of people keep bringing up day and date. I don't see day and date just yet. I just don't feel it's day and date yet. I really don't. It's not yet. I don't think we're going to get there yet anytime soon. Because hardware is still important to them, not just software. Talk about rumors of EA bringing back Fight Night. Yes, I did. Well, I didn't talk about it, but I heard about it. I talked about it off the scenes, I think, about Fight Night. That would be good. That would definitely be good. They definitely need a break from the UFC license. UFC games. I have UFC 3 right now on the PS4. I haven't even touched it or fired it up yet. EA, when it comes to fighting games, one thing about them, they just been getting progressively lazier and lazier. Seriously, it's like they don't try as much when it comes to the fighting games or the sports games. They'll focus on the pretty visuals and mechanics on the face, right, to make them look more lifelike, but that's really it. They don't really go over the board and making the gameplay feel more fresh. I remember the tagline for UFC was like "Feel the fighter" or "Be a fighter," right? Feel the impact type of thing. I really can't say I do when it comes to their fighting games at all. I don't think they care. And they just completely destroyed UFC with the microtransactions. Now you can go on UFC, have no experience, by the way, guys. Any of you, you can go on UFC 3 right now with no experience, buy a bunch of like random iconic cards, right? They're called like legendary cards you can buy. And basically these cards give you moves that you can use on your creative fighter. And you can go out there and just dominate the game or dominate the leaderboards easy if you have the right particular cards. That's just how pay to win, that game has gotten. And that's pretty sad. Let's see. What's this on? For UK, it was platinum silver boxes. The US had the greatest hit. Yes, yeah, there you go. That's cool. So UK had platinum silver for greatest hits. Damn. See, I got lucky. They got lucky over there. They need to bring back Def Jam. I don't know. I don't know if they would do it right. I would like to see it, sure, but I don't know if they'll do it right. What about Dino Crashes? The last time I heard about Dino Crashes, or the last time we talked about a Dino Crashes, was with Capcom after it was reported that they're working on another remake. Basically, what Capcom's doing is just remaking the classic, but they're doing it the right way, right? It's kind of like a fan service thing. Resident Evil 2 was so good. Resident Evil 3 remake's going to be lit. Dino Crisis is definitely going to be happening as well. I'm not worried about that, but I'm wondering if they're going to probably do it with Mega Man. Maybe Mega Man they'll experiment with and remake that and do it justice too. It might be awesome for Blue Point. Blue Point make Legend of Dragoon remake. People will love it. Yes. That's good. You think Sony will bring back a new PlayStation All-Stars next gen? How did PlayStation All-Stars do last time, like in terms of sales? Because one of the biggest complaints about PlayStation All-Stars was the roster, if I remember correctly. Like, it didn't have our iconic mascots in it. It didn't have Spyro. It didn't have Crash. Who else did it not have in the PlayStation All-Stars? Granted, I do believe it'll be in there now, but they just didn't have a good chunk of the legit All-Stars in that particular game. If they do make a sequel, which it could very well happen, I probably would support it because I did like the first one, but I'll be realistic with you. It's pretty much Smash. It's pretty much Smash Bros, right? We can agree it's Smash Bros with a PlayStation spin on it, but it was their own thing. I did think it was funny though that we had Tekken fighters in a PlayStation quote unquote All Stars game. That was pretty funny for the game. Let's see. Atari game, post. I don't know if I remember that game. I don't even know if I remember it. Yeah, I don't know if I remember that one, CJ. I hate the red case. I refuse to buy them. What's wrong with the red case? They were dope. I mean, shit. I remember when we first got into this generation, right? I don't know if y'all, but do y'all remember the weird PlayStation 3 cases we had last gen? Like, they were all custom made. They were smaller than the 360 cases, right? I thought we were going to get something like that for PS5 or PS4, but we didn't. We got the standard cases back, and it's just greatness awaits on it. I didn't think we were going to get that again. That's fun. Did you ever play a PS1 game called Jet Moto? Hardly anyone talks about it. Jet Moto. I don't think I heard about that game, to be honest with you. Yeah, also didn't have Crash, Spiral, and more characters. Yeah, it was missing those. If it would have had those like key characters, I think it would have resonated more with fans if it had that type of thing. JP Loco, what's up, brother? What's this? He says, send me a link. What is this? All right, let's see. Oh, wow. So it really is platinum. That's crazy. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool for the UK. UK have platinum boxes for their greatest hits. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Jet Moto is a PS1 game. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen that. I really don't. You know, it's crazy because I can remember some old games that you probably played on PS1. Now, you probably did, though. But yeah, I remember Xena. Like, I remember the OG Xena that was on PS1. Remember how good that was back in the day? Like, a lot of movie licensed games were actually good back in the day. Good chunk of them were. They weren't necessarily just thrown out there for the sake of money. Like, I remember Spider-Man 2 was lit on PS2, and we didn't get no like another game like that for a while. But they started coming out with other stuff like Ultimate Spider-Man with the Venom and a few others. Funny thing is, though, the last Spider-Man game, aside from Spider-Man PS4, but before I got the Spider-Man PS4, the last Spider-Man game I played was Shattered Dimensions. I don't know if y'all played that. I actually thought that was a cool concept because you had the Norse, you had all the Spider-Mans. You had the Norse Spider-Man, the futuristic one, and then you had the classic and the Venom suits. Like, that was sick. I actually like the concept behind it. Motorstorm definitely needs a sequel. I would like to see a Motorstorm. Yes, I love that. That was a dope game for PS3 at the start. I thought it was cool. It wasn't necessarily copying anything. It was doing its own particular thing. You could drive whatever car you want. It had cool mud physics and the dirt and whatnot. It looked good. It still looks good. It's a good looking game to this day. But one thing that was annoying about Motorstorm was the load times, if I remember correctly. And I don't know if you guys noticed that too, but when you played Motorstorm, the original, back when it first came out, do y'all remember that the screen would shake? Do y'all remember that? Like the screen was shaking a bit? Because my screen was shake. Like the actual game screen would shake. And I remember it was one of the E3s. One of the Sony execs said, "Oh, that shaking on your screen was me shaking my leg because I was nervous." It was like a joke he made of it. But I remember that game having a shaky screen, like in the load times. Yeah, straight pineapple. Like, oh, y'all crazy with this pineapple pizza. Y'all crazy with this pineapple pizza, man. Champion of Norway or North. I'm sorry, I said Norway. North. Never heard of that. I don't think I heard of that one. Might be good. They need to bring back Road Rash. I would like to see that. Y'all bring back some old games. Time Crashes definitely needs to happen. I would like to see Time Crashes come back. Absolutely. Oh my God. What's funny too, we already have a House of the Dead game already out there, but it's exclusive to Japan. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but it's a legit there's a legit new House of the Dead game already out, but it's exclusive to Japan. It looks dope. Surprised it didn't come to America yet, or maybe they're working on it with VR support. I don't really know. Ever played Dark Watch? Heard of Dark Watch? Never played it, but I do know what you're talking about. Yes, I heard about that game. Remember the one on PSP? Which one? Like, I don't know what you're referring to. He said, Scarface, The World Is Yours. That was probably one of the funniest / cringiest games on the PS2. It was like a counter that said balls. That shit had me laughing my ass off back in the day. But it was fun. It was fun. Oh yeah, 2 CJs. What's up, CJ? I figured we had 2 CJs in the chat. Alone in the Dark was good. Yes, absolutely. You remember I'm a Manager? Don't think so. No. Need a new Max Payne, Metal Gear, Unreal Tournament, Coder, and Castlevania and Onimusha. I would like to see Max Payne absolutely come back. I'm surprised that game never got remastered from Rockstar. Does Rockstar owns it? Or not? No, actually no. They don't own it. Remedy owns Max Payne, but Rockstar did the last one, right? Rockstar did the last one, and it was their own approach to it, which again they never did a sequel to. I thought that was weird that they never made a sequel to Max Payne after that. It did so well, and it was well received. I don't know why they didn't come out with another one. Yeah, I'm like, I knew I saw 2 CJs. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Like, wait, huh? No, that's funny. It's 2 CJs. What I want is a remaster for Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7, the Final Fantasy 13 games. I enjoyed those. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, it's a soccer manager game that was popular in Europe. Okay. So I never heard of that game, bro. Never heard of it. Simpsons Hit and Run remake. I saw Hip Hop Gamer play Simpsons Hit and Run. I ain't gonna lie, that looks fun. I haven't played Hit and Run in so long, though. So long. 4-star General. Would you like to see Twisted Metal return? Yes, definitely. Give me that Twisted Metal. I would definitely take that over anything. Let's see. Love to see Codemaster make a return. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Dawn? Roll out the red carpet for. What's up? Let's see. What gets you more excited? A new IP or a sequel? Honestly, it depends on what the sequel is, right? I'm always excited to see something new because it always shows that they're interested. Like, it shows creativity when they're trying something new, right? So when we first saw that Insomniac did something new by making their first ever Spider-Man game or superhero game in this instance, that right there automatically, built my intrigue. Like it matched my intrigue right there. So I do think that sequels do get me excited too, but newer IPs and bigger risks definitely get me more excited than sequels. But there are some games, though, again, depending on the title, that I really want sequels for, and that does rival, if not beats, new IPs for me. So it's really a toss up how I feel on the matter. Like, for example, Last Was Part 2 sequel, day one, no question. I'm there, hyped for that, right? The Order 1886, I really want that sequel. The reason why, again, some people didn't like The Order. I thought The Order had potential. It's a good game to try. I definitely thought it was its own unique thing. It wasn't trying to copy anything. It was just trying to be different, and I respect that. And by the way, it has some of the best werewolf transformations we've seen in video games. I remember I saw Salty's Gaming play it on live stream, and his jaw dropped when he was watching the scene. You guys know when you're in the ward and you guys go through the medical ward. You guys see me post it on this channel numerous times, like one of my looped videos that I like to do, because like I love showing that off because it looks so good. But when you're in that medical wing and it's dark and you got the lantern and you see, the elder, he's like eating and he transforms. That stuff still looks good to this day. So that's what I like to see a sequel for. And yeah, it was short. That's why I want a sequel for it. I want a full-fledged sequel. Let them really go all out and just push the game and really deliver on every note. I think they can definitely knock that out if they give it another chance. And they've heard the feedback, so they know damn well if they are going to get another one, right, they can't make it like as short as that one, definitely. And that right there really was weird how it ended too. Had a good boss, well, not really a good boss fight, but had a boss fight. It ends, it's over. Then you get a cutscene at the end. It's like, wow, that was so not worth it. But that was a problem. Manhunt, yes, absolutely. What would be the odds of a remaster for the Prince of Persia trilogy? Oh, good. Yeah. It was done for PS3. I can see that. Hell yeah, I can see that, especially if they make a new one. Usually when they make a new one, they go back and remake them, don't they not? So that's if Prince of Persia is still on the mind. Who makes Prince of Persia? I forgot who makes that. But yeah, if that game ever got a sequel, I can definitely see Prince of Persia getting like a remaster for all the other ones. Hands down, no question. I can definitely see that. My guy, what's up, Blaze 4K? What's going on? I'm good, bro. I'm good. If you want to jump in here, we talking some game. We having fun. We enjoying the hobby. Appreciate the 70 people that showed up at that like button. We just talking games, man. Not much really going on in gaming news, but I am going to talk a few particular ones, right? You know, it's just want to show with you guys, man. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute. I know a lot of you guys go, we miss you, man. So here I am. I'm sitting here early in the morning talking some gaming news with you guys, having fun, enjoying the hobby. But nah. That's how it is. Enrique, what's up, bro? Good to see you. So anything goes for you if you want to jump in here. I'll definitely let you in here. So we're just talking some games. Let's see. Oh, Ubisoft. Thank you. Ubisoft makes them. Let's see. Good idea for the show. Thank you. Just having fun. I might for the SpongeBob SquarePants Rehydrated and Destroy Humans remake. Destroy Humans. Isn't that already remade or is it remastered on PS3 or PS4 store? I think I saw that on the store yesterday. Right? Isn't it on the store already? Confused by that one. But you said they're gonna remake it. Oh, it's already remake. Okay. So Destroy Humans was good. I thought it was good. I used to play it with my cousin all the time. I remember back when I first played that. It was Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, I remember that, Jim. Pokemon Emerald on the Game Boy. I remember when I got Pokemon Emerald. That's when my cousin got Destroy All Humans, and we were sitting back playing that and Pokemon. I was really playing Pokemon. He was on my PS2, and that's when he came to visit me, and he was playing that like nonstop. It was crazy. I do remember that game though. It was good. It was fun. Childhood memory. There's 1 and 2 of PS. Okay. But new remake coming soon. Oh, okay. So they're going to do that full-fledged treatment. That's what's up. What's up, Sovereign? Good to see you. I hope Resistance makes a comeback in a epic way. I honestly do believe we will get something for Resistance. I do believe so. Makes no sense after as soon as they get purchased by Sony, they go, hey guys, do you remember the auger? It shot through walls. Do you remember the bullseye? It shot around corners. Like, you know, that makes no sense for them just to do that all of a sudden. Nah, they got some plan for Resistance, whether it be the remake or a full-fledged just backwards compatible or backwards and pat type of deal they're going to work on with it. I honestly think though they're probably going to go back to the drawing board and remake every single last one of them. The biggest mistake with the Resistance franchise, I think we all can agree for those who played it, and spoiler alert if you have not played Resistance, but the main character Nathan Hale from Resistance 1 dies in part 2. That was the biggest mistake I personally would say about the Resistance franchise. I thought Nathan Hale should not have died. I thought he should have stayed where he was and should have definitely been the catalyst going forward in the series. But the thing was, they killed him off so early, especially in the second one. You know, I hated that. And then you play as the guy who kills him in the third one. I was like, okay, I really don't want to play as this guy, but wasn't really a fan of that guy at all. I thought Nathan Hale was the best part, though. Want a new Ridge Racer? Yeah, true. That's cool. Even though that game's become like a meme with Kaz Hirai. Remember? He's like, Ridge Racer. It's become a meme. I think Shinobi from PS2 should remade or remastered or reimagined. Okay. Shinobi, you mean? Okay. That's cool. Yo, what's up? Resistance was the game that made me ditch the Wii and get a PS3. Yeah, it was good. I still remember the helicopter opening where you first start. I still remember that. It was one of my first games on PS3. Hands down, I enjoyed every moment of it. I could not put it down. Another game that I was hyped for. Well, I was hyped for this game, then I was let down by this game at that time. You guys remember Lair, the dragon game that launched for PS3, where it took advantage of the 6-axis? It had like terrible controls. It was basically you as like a knight, and you control a dragon, and you fight other dragons, and you fight knights with the dragon. The game looked so good for its time, and it looked dope with the dragon like controls and whatnot, right? But as soon as you get it, that game just became a chore. Yeah, it became a chore to play. I hated that game in terms of gameplay choices. I was like, what's going on? And then they launched a update for that, like a year or two after the game pretty much died. It was like a patch that you can play the game without the actual 6-axis. You can use just your analog sticks. I'm like, wow, it took you this long to actually fix that problem. That angered me, but it looked sick though at the time. Like the fire fizzes looks dope. It was, all that stuff. I thought it was dope for what it was at that time, but it just didn't hold up well at all. It didn't hold up well. Still doesn't. It still doesn't to that day. Fun fact: the voice actor for Nathan Hale also does the voice of Clank from Ratchet. Really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. We'll like to see a new Fight Night. Yeah, we talked that earlier. What's up, Billy? Everybody wants to see Fight Night. If they're going to do Fight Night, for the love of God, do not make it like UFC. Just don't do that. You're going to piss off a lot of people. There's going to be riots in the streets if they even so much attempt to make Fight Night like damn UFC. I'm going to tell you. That's going to be so... People are going to be so pissed. Let me tell you, man. Let's see here. Well, it was a gaming news topic for you guys. I'll start that. We got enough people in here. So, Sony spent $229 million, people, on Insomniac games. That's a massive investment for next gen, but also for a studio. $229 million. And this is the most logical purchase for them if you think about it going forward, right? That's a lot of money. Obviously, Spider-Man is a massive purchase by itself, right? That's a massive go-to game for their console. But for them to drop 229 million units or $229 million on the actual studio, let me tell you, they got some other stuff planned. Got to be more stuff on the horizon than just this too. First PS3 game was Tools of Destruction. I got that a little after, but yeah, that game was fun. Big Cloud, is Sony scared of Series X? Absolutely not. Of course not. I talked about that earlier. I think it's honestly, it's got to do with the coronavirus in China. I really do believe that's what's stopping them from making announcements. In terms of a show wise, I think that's just me thinking on that. I think because they're just they're unusually quiet right now, right? They're unusually quiet. So, and we already covered the fact that the tariffs from the Trump administration are not going to affect next gen consoles because they pretty much met a deal, right? So that's not going to happen. So yeah, I don't know what's holding Sony back at this point, but that's my guess right now is the whole coronavirus incident that's going around. What's up, J Boss? What's up? Cheap for a studio like them? What, 229 million? I mean, how much did do we even get a price number for Ninja Theory? Do you guys remember? I don't remember what they dropped for Ninja Theory over there at Microsoft, but $229 million, honestly, I think that's more than enough for them, if you think about it. Reason why, not only did Sony get them at a deal, but I think they made 3 times that back with just Spider-Man by itself. I think Spider-Man by itself made that money back for them tenfold, especially on PS4. I think it did that. Obviously, Ratchet and Clank's gonna do better for them too, and I think this is just a smart purchase, based on what they've done lately in their track record. I'm not sure if the whole Sunset Overdrive thing is happening, but again, Insomniac did put out some tweets for Sunset Overdrive, so Maybe they're waiting for the trademark to finally like expire for Microsoft, because remember Microsoft bought the trademark for like a year or so or something like that, and we're waiting for that. Can you mute Discord? What's allowed? What's up, Free Flow? Wait, Microsoft spent 25. Yeah, I'm saying that makes sense. They're a small studio. Let's see. What else is going on here? Oh, yeah, I can hear that. So I didn't know you can hear that. Let me see. 1 second. See, this whole time I didn't think that she could be heard. Let me actually go here. Click that. Okay, turn off all notifications from Discord. There you go. There you go. You should know that the protagonist for Marvel Spider-Man and the Prince of Persia share the same voice actor, who also plays Sasuke and Sean from Riddle. Small world. That's all I gotta say. Small world. If he's doing that. What's up, Ryan? Enjoying Death Stranding? I actually did enjoy Death Stranding. I platinumed Death Stranding yesterday. Posted on Twitter. Thought it was dope. Enjoyed every moment of it. I will say that the game definitely drags out a little bit in certain parts, but the game is fun. It's fun for what it is, right? My advice for you when it comes to Death Stranding is to really just address it or go about it for what it is. Let me turn my setting on. 1 second. That's weird. I'm still hearing beeps. There we go. Stream remote. And wait, is that it? Maybe that's my DM. I'm not confused. I don't know. Weird. Which Discord is it? It's this one, right? Here we go. There we go. I'm trying to do that for 1 hour. That should be fine. But yeah, I think God, where was that? I don't even know where I was at. Sunset Overdrive might happen. Yes, definitely. I lost my train of thought. Where I was, sorry. If you set yourself to, what do you mean D&D? What is that? Big Clock got to get back to work. I appreciate you stepping by, Enrique. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. Actually, I got to check out Enrique's channel, aka Basement Radio Arcade Podcast. Check them out. As a matter of fact, let me do this. There you go. Definitely check them out. Good podcast, talk gaming. They over there with Slow Mo, the master of ankles. Let me stop. But what I'm about to reveal to you think is going to be in the end of February, and I think for Paxton for the PS5 it's 3 modes, which I think it can possible. Let's think. Let me think. So, will we get any details for PS5 this month? Will it actually happen? I personally think if it was to happen, we probably would have heard something already. And granted, I don't think Sony's in a rush to really get it out there immediately. But like Foxy said, right, there's only a limit to how long people will wait. As far as what you're saying with the Gen Zero, that's actually from Digital Foundry, if I remember correctly, and they were talking about the different modes. I did a video on that. That's back when they were talking about 9.2 teraflops of computing power for PS5, right? Or no, sorry, not computing power, but yeah, actually no, it was the it was the teraflops. I do not think that is true at all, but at the same time, you never really know, especially with the final dev kits, and you don't know when it comes to price point as well. You gotta take this stuff in consideration. The Superior Artist is in the building. What's up, brother? Good job on that last post you did. That was good. Looks good. Look dope. Let's see here. Imagine a new Resistance game that can be played optional, start to finish, in VR. I would not be surprised if they ever did a new Resistance in VR. I would not be surprised. That would be cool to push VR. You guys remember when we talked the GeoCourse, right? It's all about having what was it? System sellers, right? Those worthwhile system bangers. GeoCourse, like me and we all talked to you guys live about this. The reason why the Vita pretty much failed, aside from memory cards, it just didn't have really the insane not first party talent, but the insane banger that made sense for the actual system. And so that's why Vita just didn't do very well in the long run. It was cool addition, but just didn't do it. Breaks, you got a link. Thanks to them. I'm at work. We'll see. Hey, if you're at work, don't worry. Enjoy the show, bro. It's all good. Appreciate you. You already know. What code is that for? Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that CPU? I'm guessing. I can see a Sly Cooper trilogy remake by other Ocean or Blue Point. That could happen. I would like to see Sly Cooper come back. The last one we got, what was it, Thieves in Time? And that actually was pretty good. Let's see. Captain. Oh, what's up? What's up, Captain Guardian? Captain Swag Guardian. What's up? Let's see here. As long as it's optional, like Resident Evil 7. Yeah, that would be cool. Resident Evil 8, so didn't they scrap it or something like that? They're going back to the drawing board. I don't know. Last time I heard something like that for Resident Evil 8. So I disagree. It was probably a mixture of price. No, the price wasn't the issue for Vita. It was those proprietary memory cards. But plus, they didn't have those games. You know, PSP, if you go back to PSP, despite being out there with the PS2, and PS2 was doing really, really well, and Nintendo still was dominating the market, PSP still had some bangers that were exclusive to it that just, really showed off, like, the cool aspect of it. Like, for example, Ape Escape Academy. That was exclusive. That looked dope. I used to play that with my cousin all the time. They had Dragon Ball Z on PSP. They had... Tekken was on PSP. They had so much crazy stuff on PSP at the time, and it just felt like its own thing. That's what was missing from Vita. Vita, it felt like a fully packaged PlayStation 3 that they were trying to go for, on the go type of thing. But the thing as well, it just didn't have the games. I remember when they showed off Uncharted Lost. No, was it Lost Legacy? No. What was that game called? Goddamn, what was that game called? Golden Abyss, was that it? Uncharted Golden Abyss. I remember Golden Abyss was on there, and Golden Abyss did not do insanely well. It did good in terms of like showcasing the cool aspect of PSP, but the PS Vita, but it just didn't sell the Vita. It wasn't enough to sell the Vita. Yeah, Golden Abyss wasn't enough to sell the Vita. It needed more stuff like that to really sell it. Got you guys your comment asshole, and I gotta go back up a little bit. No, it's first party games, not enough third party support. I think Vita has some decent third party. Well, actually no, I'm tripping. No, it didn't. It didn't have a lot of third party support either. It kind of stopped in its track. That is true. I forgot about the third party support too. Alan Wake 2 remastered, and Alan Wake 2 or Alan Wake. I'm surprised that game even slipped through Microsoft's fingers, Alan Wake. That should have already happened this gen. Going into next gen, who knows what side that game will be on, but it definitely needs to happen. Let's see. The fact that you could buy a 3DS for cheap, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. True, but I thought the 3DS cost more. Wait, you talking about the PSP versus the PSP or Vita? If those versus the Vita, right. I'm tripping. No, that was for Vita. I think it was the same price as Vita, was it not? Wasn't it the same price as the Vita? It just didn't have as much to it. Hey Nancy, what's going on? They bet you think there's gonna be bundled PS5s. I do think so, especially for Black Friday. Sure, definitely. If you're talking about right off the bat, like for example, it comes with something, I don't think either platform are going to tag along a camera of sorts. I don't see that happening for PS5. I don't think the whole camera thing is played out, and I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. So if any bundle you'll get, maybe stuff involving controllers, maybe stuff like that, or a few standing games, sure. I can see that for sure. I'm not expecting obviously no custom consoles anytime soon neither, but there's some cool custom console looks that people are making on Twitter, especially for Xbox Series X. Like for example, you guys know the green fan that's up top. A lot of people are saying that the fan up top could be like replaced around, and they'll probably change it with the theme of the game, going with whatever game it is. So for example, let's say a new Gears of War, let's say Gears 6 is like, it has like a purple type of approach to it, right? It's like a purple color for the base. They can turn the console into that, like, you know, add like some cool graphics there, and then change the fan. It's like a purple type of thing too. So, you know, they could do RGB lighting, basically what I'm saying, for that type of stuff. So next gen's going to have some cool variants. I don't know why I saw Xbox never gave an IP another chance. Yeah, that's kind of been the problem. They throw them out there and they die, or if they do good, then they might give them a chance, but some just die and never get another chance, which is a bummer. NAC 3 or PS5. PS5 flops. Oh, Lord. Did anybody even like NAC? I played both, platinum both. NAC was okay. It brought back the old school vibes, especially the first one. I enjoyed it for what it was. Let's see. They could also make console sleeves that slide over the system like skins. True. That kind of reminds me of the old. You guys remember the old what was those things called where they were like custom for PS3 and 360? They were like little things that snapped on the console, and you could pull out your controller up top of it. I forgot what they were called. Actually, I think I know the company who might still. That's if they're still in business. Let me see. Let's see. Let's definitely see here. Because I remember these guys back when I was younger. They used to have this on their site. That's if they're still in business. So, for example, do you guys remember a company? I don't know if some of you guys probably never heard of these guys, but they were called Einstein Mods. I remember those guys back in the day. I'm not sure if they're still up and running though. Nope, cannot find them whatsoever. All I can do is find few archive videos. Wondering though if it's the website still on there. Let's see. Cancel that. Yep, Einstein Mods. These are the guys, but they don't have a website no more, sadly. Bummer. Were they faceplates? Nah, they were like custom. I guess you could say they were like faceplates, but you can put your controller on top of it, right? It like holds your controller. It's kind of like a base. It's kind of like a stand type of base. You can plug your console completely on and make your console themed with what it was. Like they had one for Battlefield, if I remember at the time. They had one for Gears, and they were just themed. And you could put the console on. I'm surprised we never got more of those in the future, but I think they just didn't sell. A lot of people didn't like them or something. I have yet to play NAT games. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Ryan, didn't someone die over a manhood game? I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. What's up, Raz Al Ghul? Or should I say Raj Al Ghul? Funny, we say Raz, but it's really pronounced Raj Al Ghul. Yeah, even the movie got it wrong, which was sad. EA needs to sell the Dead Space IP so we can get Dead Space 4. I'm surprised we still haven't gotten that neither. EA, I want a lot of stuff from EA, man. I really do. Like, I don't know if y'all remember that gym that was called Dead to Rights. Who remembers Dead to Rights? Yeah, who remembers that? See, I'm going to tickle somebody's old memory here. Who remembers Dead to Rights on PS2 and the original Xbox? I had that on the original Xbox, I think. Yeah, original Xbox. Yeah, someone back in 04 murdered his friend. Oh, wow, that's terrible. That's terrible. You played the first game on PS2? That was the shit back in the day. Love that concept, the slow-mo aspects of it. And then you go to jail and you're like, they basically were poking fun of currency in jail because you had to do favors for the people in jail to get out. You remember that, to get the battery acid? You had to like beat somebody's record with the speed bag, and you had to like lift weights and beat their record in weights. It was funny as hell. I was like, dog, I'd do all this just to get some cigarettes. Loved it. And then it was like a massive plot hole with that game because the dude was making battery acid and not a single guard was like, that's illegal. Thought that was funny. Christopher Hart, what's up? I played on GameCube, was cool. Yeah, it was good. You know, another game I played on GameCube, which was lit for that time, and this is back when I was younger and I enjoyed Beyblade, but it was like Beyblade V-Force. I remember how sick that was, how 3D it looked, how realistic it was at the time. But I used to have a lot of shit. I even bought the attachment, if I remember correctly, that slide on the bottom of the console where you can play your Game Boy Advance and SP games on the actual platform, like on that. I remember that. God, I'm going old school, man. I'm going old school. Some good times. Definitely some good times. Let's see. Officially licensed CFD Special Edition Xbox Pro charging stand, Xbox One controller sold separately. Oh God, they made a CFD. Actually, no, I think they did. I think I seen it. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. I did see this. So a long time ago. I do remember this. But they want $50 for a controller stand, but the controller is not included, people. That's ludicrous to me. True Crime, I do remember True Crime, Streets of LA. I had that. Skiller and Kyra, Dark Lineage needs to be remade. Never heard of that. Never heard of that. What part of Next Gen gets you excited the most? What part of it? I would say the fact that we won't have any load times. Games are going to be faster, more high paced. I can see competitive play being much better. Fighting games much more better. Like, you can tell my homie Blaze here. He in the chat. We play games all the time. We play a bunch of PC games, but he would tell you, like, it's just like, and again, I'm not trying to make this a console versus PC thing, but the speed in which, you know, games play at on PC, it adds like a different level of, like, I would say just, it would increase the level of competitiveness towards the game when it comes to the speed of how games play in general on PC, you know? I would like to see that for competitive play. That'd be sick. Like, Call of Duty needs that, to be honest with you. Even though, again, Call of Duty is not really the best example for a competitive game. I don't even call it competitive as it is, because let's be realistic, right? We like, even the diehard Call of Duty fans, they'll go, yeah, Call of Duty's amazing. And then as soon as they leave Twitter and they jump on the damn game, they're not even playing. They're playing something else, or they're like sitting in a corner waiting for somebody. Stuff like that, I'm hyped for. You know, faster games, no load times, all that jazz. That's what's got my attention. Probably for me are the worlds that can be created. Yep, a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, speed for PC to console right now is ridiculously different. Absolutely. Play Alien Isolation on PC versus console, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's another ball game. It's like they added new elements to the Alien because they have, all the room to work. I'm talking the Alien did some shit that it never did to me before on the console. On the PC, right? Now, y'all know that mechanic where you have to hold your breath and lean your head back when he's like near the locker? I did that. I thought I was good. Tell me why the Alien went through the door and did like a cut back super quick, came running towards the locker again and put his face close to the locker. And I was like, when the hell did he do this? He never did this on the console version, right? He got super close to the locker. I'm like, oh my God. Like, yo, is he about to break through? I'm thinking I'm good. He cuts back again, rips the locker open, and kills me. Like, it was sick. It was crazy how they made the Alien. Like, they really made him like that ferocious in that game on that PC version. Let's see here. Rockstar re-released GTA 5 on next gen, and I will buy it again. Oh, for the love of God, let it die, please. No more GTA 5. No. We don't need GTA 5. We need GTA 6. That's what we need. That's what I'm hyped for. GTA 5 does not need to be remade again. We already played it twice. What would be cool if your character that you made in GTA 5 would carry over into 6. I think that would be a cool addition. They could pull that off for GTA 6. GTA 6 definitely has I'm not even going to say it has a bar to fill, because let's be real, that's going to be the biggest game regardless next gen. More than likely, they're going to put like $1 billion into GTA 6. I think they probably did for this one, because $500 million went into GTA 5, so I think $1 billion probably went into 6. Order 18862 talked about it. I definitely want to see that back. That's definitely a game that needs to happen. Absolutely. Let's see. Improve that. I think Destiny would look shitty awesome on that next gen. They just have to do a different engine. Not really a Destiny guy, but hey, if you like Destiny, you like Destiny, go for it. Not really a Destiny guy. Never have been. Never been a Destiny dude. San Andreas is still the best GTA. I like San Andreas concept a lot more, but I think GTA 5 felt more like a heist movie. It felt like one of those like crazy budgeted heist movies you see on TV or like in the theaters nowadays. That's exactly what it kind of felt like for GTA 5. Like if they made a movie out of GTA 5, it would be like, it wouldn't be the same, right? But I'm trying to say, like, that's what it felt like, a high budget heist film, because all the heists were like the big payoffs for GTA 5. I like the vibe of Vice City, but it really can't choose this, right? Vice City was trying to touch on like a Scarface tone, wasn't it? Like that neon type approach. It felt like it. I liked Vice City too, but not my favorite. I like the soundtrack for Vice City though. I was saying. I'm trying to say, what else is there? Want Capcom to bring a new Mega Man game franchise. That's on par or surpasses the Battle Network, Game Boy Advance, and Star Force. Interesting. That'd be good. We haven't had a good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game neither. At all. Which is sad. So he needs to take advantage of Splinter Cell's absence and bring back Siphon Filter. I think that is happening, honestly. If we don't get nothing from Splinter Cell, I do think that will happen. Ra's al Ghul, Resident Evil 4 remake. That's probably going to be like the last remake you get for Resident Evil. I think they're going strictly classics first. I don't know if they're going to tackle Resident Evil 4 yet, because remember, they're talking about Code Veronica is another one being remade. So after you get Resident Evil 3, you'll get Code Veronica. So that's what I think is going to be their thing. Let's see. Some Battletoads for that. You will be able, or you will probably see Capcom bring back ports of all Mega Man games. They are almost there. Yes, I can see it. Rocksteady Studios should have done a Turtles game. Facts. Resident Evil 4 should be the last Resident Evil game to be remade. Absolutely. I don't want them to remake Resident Evil 5. I just hated Resident Evil 5. Didn't like the concept of that one. I didn't like the forced shit that you had to. I didn't like the fact that you had a forced companion, right? Like if this companion's in trouble, it's kind of like that Ashley situation in Resident Evil 4, over and over and over and over. I hated that. She wasn't that helpful to begin with. Want a damn Mega Man Legends game? Yeah, that'd be cool. God, I'm trying to think. What else could we get? I mean, there's so many good games to bring back next gen. Good Lord. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. For Microsoft, Jet Set Radio Future. There you go. Let's bring that back. Make that happen. What you think about Sony not having a press conference? Do you think they're waiting on Microsoft's plans? They're waiting for Microsoft's plan? Okay. What do I think about them not having a show? Like I said earlier, I don't think nothing of it, to be honest with you. I don't think it's like they're afraid or anything. I just think this stuff's going down in China that's probably slowing them down a bit. So that's what I personally think's going on. Microsoft right now does have more eyes on them. Well, going into next year right now, because people already kind of know about it with the Series X, right? But that's not really much being said there. I mean, you guys saw what happened as soon as Sony showed a logo, for God's sakes, right? They were just trending everywhere. So hard to really say, but I think the anticipation for PS5 might actually outweigh the Series X reveal in general, and that's what people are waiting for. Just that official statement from them. And best believe when we get there, I'll be here live streaming it with you guys, and we're gonna have fun enjoying that. But I think that's what's really going on, though. In all honesty, Microsoft right now does have the lead, though, and also Microsoft even commented though they're not really paying attention to the hardware. They're more likely, or they're more focused on the service aspect. So I guess what they're doing. Absolutely. Yeah, Shaver was bae in that game, but trash overall the game. Let's see here. For Xbox, Banjo-Kazooie Remake, Voodoo Vince, and Cuphead 2. Surprise, Cuphead 2 has not okay, no. I'm not surprised about it. Because wasn't like 4 people who made Cuphead, right? 4 people? I think it was like 4 people bought Cuphead. 4 people who made Cuphead. I said bought. 4 people made Cuphead, and it became like a massive success for what they are. And I think they'll do good with the sequels. I think if they make another one. DLC for Cuphead. See, I don't even know why the hell they're releasing DLC for that game, but they should do just make that a standalone. Make another one. Wasn't like a female? It's like a female character, right, for that one. And they just didn't do it. I'm shocked. Yeah, it's weird approach for that game. Easy. Yeah, I don't know if that was the plan though, Christopher. Maybe that wasn't the plan for Cuphead. Maybe they try to. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird because that was the best reviewed game at the time for what they were going for, and the fact that they didn't do anything with it's really telling. It really is telling. It's crazy. Definitely crazy. I would love for them to buy Cuphead because that would have definitely been a selling point, right? But they went dark on Cuphead really, really quick. I want to see the Mass Effect trilogy remastered. Now you sound like Craig. No offense, you sound like Craig. the Messiah. I mean, I always talk about Mass Effect. You want Mass Effect remastered? Oh Lord. At least you got Bioshock. Bioshock's available right now on the PlayStation store, the remastered. And you got Sims 4. If you guys are interested, those are free. PlayStation Plus users definitely gonna hop on probably Bioshock. I've always wanted to get into it, so here's a chance of a lifetime to get onto it. So that's gonna be fun. Now that I got Death Stranding out the way, I don't know if you guys want, but I was gonna stream a few games on the Twitch channel. If you guys are interested, you guys can follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.com/bit_cloud gaming. I have it in the description anyway, you guys. Right there, you see it. But I think I'm gonna stream a few games, play a little bit, just relax, since not much is really happening right now, which was a little bummer. I was like, okay, I'm coming back this week, definitely coming back this week. I haven't dropped no content, and it's like, oh wait, nothing's really happening. I hate that. I really do hate that feeling. So, you know how that'd be. How about a Tenshu Omnusha? I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Neo 2 drops very, very soon. That's going to be fun. Can't wait for that. A lot of good bangers. Stream a fishing simulator? No, thank you. The last Fisherman Simulator I ever played was Fisherman's Bait. That was on PS1. And oh my God, I remember that damn game. It's crazy. Anyone else want Predator for VR? Oh, Lord. Man, you guys are really interested into this Predator game. I noticed that. That was a big thing that was in the comment section when we were talking to Geo Corsi. Everybody wanted to talk about Predator. I was shocked. A lot of you were hyped for Predator. Hopefully it delivers. Geo Corsi, we got his word. He said you're not going to be disappointed. So hopefully it delivers on every note that you guys are looking forward to. I actually pitched an idea to him, which I thought might actually happen because it sounded like it tickled his fancy in terms of possibilities, right? But you guys remember Scream? The Scream franchise? I said I'd like to see a Ghostface type of game. That'd be sick. So I don't know, people. That'd be a dope thing happening on screen. Let's see. Remaster Pac-Man. I don't know how the hell you're gonna remaster Pac-Man, but okay. Or what can you do with Pac-Man? So many remasters and remakes of Pac-Man. Do you remember Cyrus Wrath? A remake would be dope. I remember snippets of that game. I remember snippets of that game, Deacon. Let's see. How about a remake of God of War 3, Aphrodite Chamber on VR? I do remember that shit. God of War 3. Oh, that shit was so funny. Not a lot of they made Aphrodite look. Okay, I ain't even gonna say it. She was extra. There's a Predator VR game coming. What's up, Clay? But we don't have a date yet. It's on the Steam store. Yeah, you missed a golden opportunity a couple days ago. Clay, you could ask Geo everything you wanted about the Predator license, man. It was good. It was good though. Have fun. Shout out to you guys for making that possible, by the way. My brother Meds, what's up? Rather trashy, yo. That's funny. That's become the new slang every time we talk off air, y'all. They be like, "What's up, bro?" It's like, "What's up, guys? I'm back with another trashy, yo." What's up, bro? Yeah, crazy for this VR shit. What's up, Jordan? I want a Wild Arms comeback. I don't think I played that. Let's see. Remastering Pac-Man includes 2 times more pixels. Again, I don't know how you remake a damn. I don't know how you remake a damn Pac-Man. I really don't. I've seen so many different iterations of it. Like there was one where like it had like a Matrix effect, like where you're about to get hit, which was crazy. You can get away. Thought that was cool. But again, Pac-Man is Pac-Man. It really is. Yeah, missed an opportunity there, Clay. It was fun. It was fun. You got to check that out. He answered a bunch of questions for for Predator, even DLC. Like a lot of people are asking DLC levels, right? Like stuff like being like stuff like the jungle level from the movie and all that, right? All that. Again, a lot of insight he gave on the matter. AKA tragedy on the big trash. Shut up, Meds, fool. Alien Isolation 2. I would like to see that. Not sure if they're going to go and actually and take a gamble, but it needs to happen. Let's see. I bet really hope PS5 will be backwards compatible with PlayStation consoles so I can replay. So they are definitely working on it. So we'll find out more details about the legacy backs compat. So Hip Hop Gamer, he was out there, man. It's improving. So we'll see how they're gonna do it. Definitely looking forward to seeing how it works for sure. Let's see. A proper Alien versus Predator game. Yeah, I think we all slandered that last game we were talking to GL, right? Like I think he slandered it too. He was like, he just didn't like it, but it was a cool concept, the Alien versus Predator game. I thought the Alien portion was the best part. The Predator portion, I was like, what is this trash? I couldn't take it on that game. And then the Marine portion, I was like, who wants to play as a damn Marine in an Alien versus Predator game? Isn't that the point? The point is Alien versus Predator. So, nobody liked that. Do you think Sony will put out some multiplayer games? It is definitely possible. Again, our votes are definitely going to be on Siphon Filter for a multiplayer game. They definitely need something bigger, or just as big as that as well, especially like in the new category range to push for multiplayer. One thing about Microsoft, they make it a priority to have multiplayer on all first-party games, so that's their strategy, but I don't see Sony just tacking on multiplayer for the sake of tacking on multiplayer. And also, if you think about The Last of Us 2, right? You guys remember the first one had multiplayer, but we're not getting in the second one. It might come later, right? I'm wondering if that particular thing is going to be separate, and what's going to happen is if you bought the original, like Last of Us 2, right? If you bought it, you get access to the multiplayer, but it's going to be like a separate thing, and they're probably going to add DLC and all that to it, because I'm thinking it's a big file to begin with, so that's probably what's going to happen with that, personally, I think. Freddy vs. Krueger game. One could wish, my dude. One could wish. That'd be cool. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is coming to PSVR. Anybody wants? I'm sorry. Let me go up. Anybody wants a real great VR game to play? Comes out in March, my birthday month. Hey, okay. Yo, Chris, I did not think you were that big of a VR guy at all until you show like the Oculus and all that. I did not think you were a VR guy like that. I really didn't. Crazy. They should remake Warhawk. I do remember that. That could do good. The multiplayer on Resistance 2 was the best. I used to snipe in that game all the time. I had fun. I thought it was cool. Definitely a cool game. Sad part about Resistance 2 multiplayer, wasn't really much to it aside from TDM, right? It felt like just regular COD gameplay modes. It was like TDM, elimination, I think, and nothing else. You know what I kind of would like to see from Resistance if they ever were to go back to multiplayer? I want a horde mode, a serious horde mode where it's like, you know, you have waves of Chimera, then you got bigger threats coming in, you got to survive, or a survival mode that adds like a horror element to it, where you have limited resources, right? And as soon as you deplete those resources, you got to get to the chopper type of thing and like go around. That, I'm telling you, that would have been sick for Resistance. I do remember Wipeout. Yes, I remember Wipeout. Remember Mag? Yes, I do remember Mag. That game never lagged whatsoever. It ran so smooth. I do remember that. Sean 78, what's up, man? Good to see you. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. Ever wants SOCOM to come out? Yeah, we'll definitely get SOCOM. That's definitely something everybody wants. What was that other Halo ripoff Sony tried? It was Kill. Well, I guess you can call it Killzone. People are saying Killzone. Not sure. Haze. I never played it, but I remember the box art for that. He had like a yellow helmet, right? For Haze. Do remember that. They remake Siphon Filter and Resistance. I hope they still have great single player campaigns and and don't just ditch them for solo focus on multiplayer. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they'll if they did do that, I don't think that would be an issue they would ever do at all. Let's see. Early doors for you, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. Ethan Lee, after 2 days, the PS5 might show up. Fingers crossed if you really are looking for announcements, I would say, right? Fingers crossed. But as a rate now, I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard for me to say at this point, especially with everything going around in China. I don't know. Yeah, Mag was ahead of his time. Half the shit that we deal with right now in shooting games did not exist. Did not exist back when Mag was out there on the market. It was crazy. Mag was bringing it all. About the good gameplay, about the stable frame rate, and no lag. I was like, dog, this game has got potential. The sad part is, and you already know, Dave, the sad part about Mag, a lot of people didn't try it, so it just died naturally. Nobody actually bought it. So that was the sad part about Mag. But it was, it was good for what it was. Let's see. Let me know if you want to come in. All right, got you. Found countdown for it's on Google. Oh, you talking something else? Let's nobody talked about Haze because it flopped. I just remember the box art for Haze. I never played it. Just realized Sony's IPs were the shit. They still are the shit. They still doing good. Microsoft's got a few in between games that are good too. Nintendo's still dropping theirs. All three sides offer something good. They offer something for everybody. So hard to choose. Where the odds are for Infamous 2, Infamous Festival of Blood being remastered for PS4 or PS5. If that was going to happen for PS4, it would have been happened by now. PS5, if they wanted to do that to get people reacquainted with the franchise, because I don't think they did. They didn't do it with PS4, so that'd be cool if they wanted to get people really invested into the franchise again and then launch a new Infamous. But the last Infamous game did really good too, but I don't know if they would do it. It'd be cool to see it though, with some new particle effects, better done cutscenes. And of course, just faster battles and whatnot. I think it'll be sick. More destruction, of course, too. Let's see here. New Def Jam fighter, Death Row versus Bad Boy. Def Jam. Did they make that for PS3 and it looked so terrible? It was like ashy looking with the animations, and then they tried so hard to be cool with it with like the remixing feature. It just didn't do good. Love to see a Jackie Chan stuntman return, or stuntmaster. I'm sorry. I do remember seeing that because I bought that with Bruce Lee, Into the Dragon. It was on Xbox original. I think I had that. That was good. Those need to be remastered. Very great games. 256 players on the same map was something new, man. Facts. Definitely. And I don't think there was a time limit either, was there? I don't think it was a time limit on that game. You literally just had to survive and just kill and mag. Like Twisted Metal, Dark Tooth, Jack and Daxter Trilogy remake, and I Can Die Happy. Ooh, excuse me. How about a new Max Payne game? They already talked about it. Needs to happen. Jack and Daxter Trilogy. Yes. We got Spyro done. Jack and Daxter needs to happen. Absolutely. Sly Cooper needs to happen. God, I can't think of any other games. I'm trying to think here. Actually, games I really want to see. I know we're waiting for Batman. Everybody's still hyped for Batman. Still waiting for it, which goes to show how good that franchise has done lately. Not sure if we'll get it, though. Batman of this. It's interesting. TD versus Daxter. The last boss was so annoying for... Oh, Twisted Metal. WB Montreal has terrible PR team. Yes, they do. Fight Night for VR. You know, I would like to see that so I can see Lincoln Clay struggle. That man be struggling. He'd be playing Creed, but he'd be knocking fools out. It'd be funny. I thought we laugh. He made me laugh when he does it. GTA 6 in VR. Possible. Definitely possible. Yeah, I figured you said I figured that's what you meant. What happened to Sleeping Dogs? Anybody interested in Sleeping Dogs? Maybe? No? Am I interested in Sleeping Dogs? I thought Sleeping Dogs was good. Heard The Rock will be at in GTA 6. Yo, they did. Yo, Deadeye. They did my homie Jackie bad, bro. Victor Drago. They did Jackie bad and Sleeping Dogs. Cause remember he got like gutted and he was hanging from the light. They did him terrible in that game, dog. And I've been wanting a sequel for that for a minute too. It was so good. Love the combat. Love the environmental takedowns. Thought that game was sick for its time. Anyone remember Dead Tourette's? Oh, what's up, Aaron? Hey, we talked about that earlier. What's up, brother? That needs to happen. You had to do favors for dudes at jail to get the battery acid. That was sick. It was cool for its time. Absolutely. Let's see. What up, Jay Barry? What's up, brother? Good morning to you. Sadly, the studio died. Yeah, it's a damn tragedy, man. It is definitely a tragedy. They had so much cool stuff for that game. Loved it. I enjoyed going back. I enjoyed platinuming that for sure. Like, that game did not feel like a chore at all when I played it. It's just fun. It was different. It wasn't trying to be like GTA, right? It was just trying to be its own thing, and it was just having fun. Loved that. Loved that aspect of Sleeping Dogs. Loved it. Let's see. That was a cool game. Anyone remember Freedom Fighters? Yes, absolutely. Did you know True Crime became Sleeping Dogs? Pretty much, but again, I don't think it wasn't touching Sleeping Dogs, man. Sleeping Dogs is dope. I loved it. I would love David Jaffe would come back and make Twisted Metal again. Does he even make games anymore? I know he hosts a podcast and he has a YouTube channel, but does he even like make games anymore? Is he retired from the industry, or is he just more kind of like a Keemstar type of YouTube channel where he like talks about topics? Is that what he does now? I'm real confused about David Jaffe's content as of late. They should just playing Control now, tackling the backlog. Yeah, you talking about backlog. I got the most grindiest game that I played yet this gen out the way, and that was Death Stranding. Platinumed it, finished it, posted it on Twitter. Now I might just hop on the Twitch, because a lot of you guys really want me to get back on Twitch, so I'm going to hop on Twitch and probably play Life is Strange 2. Go through that, and then hop on some other stuff in there too. He has a podcast with Next Gen 720. I watched that podcast. No, okay. I know he's cool with Zaire, but I didn't know if that's all he did was just podcast now. Got bored of Death Stranding after about 40 hours or 40% Trovis. It takes time. Takes the time. Jeffrey doing his podcast thing now. Hopefully he gets back to creating soon. Oh, he's live right now. Oh, okay. Right, maybe you can shed some light onto this. Why do people say that don't play old games during periods like it helps? The thing is, a lot of people say they don't play old games. A lot of people still play old games. I still play old games. The thing is, when they get on, like a lot of people, it just feels like when they're behind a microphone, they got to say something to sound cool to push an agenda. And that's what you see a lot of on YouTube. So that's the best way to put it, man. A lot of people like to push agendas and not really keep it real when it comes to what they're playing. Like, I remember, like, it was crazy. Like, even with the whole Horizon thing, even though that still has not been confirmed, I remember a dude was like, I'm done with PlayStation. I'll never play another PlayStation platform. Like, Horizon was so good. It was so good because it was on one platform. I'm like, I looked at his profile. He didn't even have Horizon on his profile. It had me weak. He didn't even have Horizon on his profile at all. Not a single trophy for Horizon. And I was like, yo, dudes really like to do that. So that's what dudes do. And absolutely, I agree, Aaron. A lot of people like that. A lot of people are like that, man. Dudes saying, oh, man, I'm the biggest Halo supporter. Now, you guys know me, how I stand on Halo. Aaron will tell you. Not a huge Halo fan, but I'm not going to just slander the game for the sake of slandering the game. Nah, I'm going to play it first, you know? So many people said they played Halo or whatever. And when the game came out, or when you check their profiles or those achievements or whatever, didn't even touch it at all. You know, that's the crazy part. None of them touched it. What's up, Nathaniel? Horizon Zero Dawn is one of my favorite games ever made. Love the whole lore, etc. So fascinating. Horizon is good. Horizon is definitely good. I love the different the different mechs you gotta take out. I thought they were cool. The Rock Breaker was the dopest one because I remember that one pulled me over. Like, that one took me by surprise. I'm like, I could have sworn I killed all, and it was like, oh shit, what's this? It's a Rock Breaker. And I like how they all have the history behind them. Like, it's all like an ancient creature, this, that, and the third. I thought that was dope about the whole thing. And it's really cool. It really is how that game operates. It's really sick. Can't wait for the sequel. I'm still stuck at the lakes in God of War. You stuck in the lake. Wow. Figures. Figures. Who played Kakarot? Before I end this, who played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? How much will it be? Will be the PS4 or PS5? I'm sorry. How much will the PS5 be? I'm thinking less than 500. The way things are going, I think they'll probably aim for 400 if they can get it to 400. I don't think 500. You saying 499? Everybody saying 500. I don't know, because if they're gonna go for 500, and how much would Series X be? Because Series X is supposedly gonna be, X amount of times more powerful, right? So, Usually with that case, it's more expensive. So I don't know. You guys trying to say $600 for Series X? I doubt $600. No company's dropping no $600 console. But at the same time, Microsoft has another entry. They have their Lockhart system. So I guess it's like a flip of a coin toss up type of thing in terms of what is what, right? So I don't know. 430. It's too much tech for the dollars. Yeah. 499 seems possible with the specs next gen has. Absolutely, yeah. It seems possible. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's wrong because it's everything. Anything's possible at this point. Maybe 399 for PS5. I've been playing Warframe nonstop. That my backlog is piling up. Damn. 500 be a full package with a game collection. Yeah, I can see that, definitely. You see that a lot for sure. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, 499 450 for PS5 and 500 for Series X. Okay. Which game is your favorite in terms of gameplay mechanics and where you can gloriously screw your game when me's over? Mine is Watch Dogs because of the hacking abilities. So, fair game, you can screw your enemies over or in. Trying to think. What was the game that was like that? So, Watch Dogs did good, but for mine... Damn, that's a good question. That's a good question. I gotta think that one. Hold on. I really gotta think on that one. Hold on. Let's see. Ryan, if Lockhart is real, will they drop a Pro again to outdo Sony if they wait? Well, from what we're being told, and from what the way things going around news wise, Microsoft will have the power advantage period to begin with. So I don't know if Sony is gonna drop a Pro. But if you guys go back to that video that I did a while back, and it's my most successful video because you guys sharing it around, appreciate it. It's my God of War video. What did my source say? A PS5 Pro, and I don't know. It could happen. It could very well happen, but the way God of War is happening too, I don't know. Possible. Definitely possible. Definitely possible. Getting a Switch soon? Absolutely. Absolutely. Trying to think what games I'm gonna buy aside from Astro Chain on that though. I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna buy any third party games on the Switch. I just don't know. Everybody keeps saying they look better when you play them. I'm pretty sure they do. But I don't know. Some games I don't want to play on the go. Smash Bros. I'm definitely not playing that on the go type of thing. I'll probably just be in docked mode with that. I'm just wondering if I should wait out for like the Switch Pro at this point in time, right? Because I don't know, I'm just getting so much. It seems like the moment I pull the trigger on it and get it, the Switch Pro will be coming out like a month later type of thing, and then that'd be like, oh, I should have got this one. I remember I did that with the Astro headset. I bought my Astros and my they came out with the TRs like 3 months later, and I was like, wow, if I would have waited 3 months, I could have got the Astro TR. Not that it matters. Nothing changed for it. So, let's see. Ryan speaking about PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X being soon to be confirmed to be delayed by Sony and Microsoft on April 1st, 2020. First of all, where did that come from? Wait, hold on. Who said that? My mind just stopped for a second. Who the hell said that? Look at the date. What the hell? Oh, God. This man. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. April Fools. I was like, wait, what? Who the hell said it was delayed, though? Hell, where you get that info so I can blacklist it? You got me. Good shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, he stay trolling. Good Lord, I don't know. I don't have nothing else to talk about. You want to do it to Craig? Good luck getting Craig. He'll fall for it. This ain't Mass Effect. You'll get his full attention with it. Let's see, man. Let me see. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? I guess I'll throw this out there because I know for a fact I'm not going to talk about this on RGT with you guys. Some of you guys wanted me to talk about Sony's website. The PS5 is now on a website or something like that. No details, just on the website. You know, they showing that off. They finally got that up and running. Again, typical. They are gearing up for the announcement. We just don't know when, and more likely it's delayed until further notice, until we get some info. So, not much to really go off of there, to be honest with all of you in the chat. So, I don't really see anything. So, I don't see nothing there. But, yeah, let me close these. I already talked about that. And I talked about that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, guys, this was fun talking with you guys. Chilling. Have some fun. Enjoying the hobby. Let me know what you guys are playing. And while you tell me what you guys are playing right now, hit that like button. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. This is Big Cloud Gaming. Get ready to shut it down. So, what y'all playing right now to the 80 people watching? Let's get 80 likes. What y'all playing right now? I see Warframe. Somebody said Warframe. Who else is playing? So, what y'all playing? About to throw on your VR headset. Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Can't wait for Resident Evil 3 remake. Oh, yeah. You already know. Vampire. She's playing Sims 4. Hitman 2. Okay. Recently replaying Watch Dogs. Arkham Collection. Playing Tekken 7 later. Oh, I'm on that later too, so we're going to have to play that. Shit. Let's scroll up. I don't know what's going on with the chat thing. Hey, when it does that. Definitely. Blast was remastered and Left Behind DLC. Cool. Hotline Miami. Okay. Bought a collection edition from eBay. Okay. Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction on PS3, he said. Cool. Death Stranding. I'm playing with my ex titties. Ace Arcadia, Tekken 7, Rocket League. Okay. Spartan don't play games. We already established that. He talks about them. That man don't play games. Shoot, that reminds me. Dreams out this week. The review out there. Yeah. I'm not sure, but from what I've been seeing for Dreams is a massive hit. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be reviewed pretty good. So I'm definitely Ryan chatting. Well, this was definitely fun, though. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little, well, not really a quick one, but hope you guys enjoyed this stream, just talking. Again, not a bunch happened, but hey, figured I taught you guys for RGT and all that. And I'll definitely be getting some one-on-ones going again. A lot of you guys want those back, so good to see that you guys like those. I'll definitely have some more going in the future. I'll probably reach out to a few surprise guests, surprise you all in the chat. I surprised you with the mooch, so how can I one-up the mooch for our interview for you guys? Decisions. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, man. Y'all be good one. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. I do appreciate it again. And I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good.